Think we good.
Rocking. Super duty tough work.
What up, sir?
What's up, Mr. Glass?
Chilling, man.
How you doing today, buddy?
Good.
Yeah, it's a beautiful day out.
It definitely is.
Yeah, man. We here again together on the radio.
Mm-hmm.
The most infamous podcast on planet Earth.
Yeah, man.
Doing grown man things.
Yeah.
All the motherfucking time.
Yeah. Having to duck and dodge. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Bobbing and weaving.
What?
Yeah, it's real out there on these streets, man.
Sandal floor.
Wax on, wax off, you know. Yeah, man, this is very real, man. But you know, our defense is impeccable.
Know what I mean?
We the Floyd Mayweather of this podcasting
Know what
shit.
I'm saying? Straight up.
You know, you're gonna have to dance with 12 rounds to put your hands on us, man. You know what I mean? So you know, we keep it thorough, man. Still undefeated in the streets.
Mm-hmm.
Super duty tough work, man. You know, and bringing you the dopest podcast this side of the Mississippi.
Word.
And on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
So you know, today, how was work today, man?
It was good. Busy.
Yeah.
Working.
It's Thursday.
Yeah, it's Thursday, so
It's kind of like Friday.
yeah, and it's a long weekend too.
Oh yeah. So
Right.
they're trying to get the most out of y'all.
Yeah.
Or you trying to get shit done so you ain't gotta.
So I don't have to come in on Monday because I got a big project that's due Wednesday, and it's like if you don't, if you ain't in a good place,
Come in Monday.
come in Monday to work, but we'll give you Friday off if you come in on Monday.
You're like,
But
no,
still-
thank you.
Yeah, I'm like, nah, working.
I got this.
Yeah, hold this down.
I got this. That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I touched the drums for the first time today.
Yeah, I know. I saw you got the set.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, man.
Man, I got a whole new respect for drummers.
Yeah, man, it's another level. It's a whole nother level. Like I started when I was super young. Before I started playing saxophone, I started playing drums.
Yeah.
And I was like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah.
It's just a lot of discipline that I wasn't ready for. You know what I'm saying?
The physical aspect of it.
Yes.
It's kind of, fucking with me a little bit.
And getting your brain to, this foot move and this hand move here and this. Yeah, it's a different thing.
Yeah, I
dog.
learned today that that's called limb independence.
Okay.
I was wondering, like, why does my shit all do the same thing at the same time?
Your mind ain't ready for that yet. Your mind, you gotta train your mind to do that.
Yeah, so I gotta train that. But my timing is good. When I hit things, I got the swing. I got the hip hop swing there. It's just my shit needs to actually,
Yeah, tighten up.
Yeah,
Just tighten up
it's
a
a
little
little
bit.
too loose.
Yeah.
A little too loose.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be a journey, man. So I fucked up. But I do like it though. It's kind of like, physical instruments do something different than like MIDI instruments do.
Oh yeah.
And that shit is hard to describe to people who ain't played a physical instrument.
Yeah, just the sound alone.
Yeah.
Like I have a VST saxophone.
Yeah.
And being that I played saxophone,
Yeah.
nah,
Yeah,
it's-
get it to say.
I don't even use it just because the sound is not as
It sound like the 80s. You do a Teddy Riley sax on everything.
right,
It sound
right,
like that.
right.
Like Q Sweat sax. They put on all the solos. Teddy was killing the sax.
He
back in the
was.
day. The synth sax. Yeah, it ain't the same.
Nah.
It ain't the same, man. Yeah, same thing for like playing trombone. Like, yeah, you can pick up a horn, but you know how long it take you to play before your lip get
right,
you know what I'm saying?
right.
Like
Till they get right.
It took me months before I could play just that part on Persevere. And I was sitting around every day for an hour or two. Then my lips got swollen, fucked up, and almost, scarred up and was bleeding. And then eventually just stopped swelling.
Yeah.
Now I can just pick it up and go.
Right.
But that shit's no joke.
No joke at all.
And so it gives me a whole new appreciation for it. So, I probably won't be posting no videos for real until
Nah, not for a minute. It'll be a while.
a long minute. No
Like,
more than 4 or 5 seconds.
Yeah, you might have to, hibernate with this one over the winter. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I got it now.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like wintertime, you're gonna be drumming.
Yeah.
You're gonna be in the
waking
drum.
up like doom, tss, ta,
Yep.
doom, tss, ta, tss.
Yep.
And then when I actually get it to sound like that, because that's in my head, I'll share it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, yeah, that's the challenge, man. So we here today. We're gonna do something we've never done before.
Yeah.
Album reviews.
Yeah.
Super duty record reviews.
Yeah.
We
First time,
man. And if it goes well, maybe we'll do it again. But we're gonna talk about 5 records today, man. Been a lot of good hip hop dropping.
Yeah.
And it feels like all at the same time.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much the same within 2 weeks of each other, 2-3 weeks of each other.
Crazy. So, we're going to talk about 5 records today. And the records we're going to talk about today are the Little Brother record, the new Rapsody record, the new Rick Ross record, the new Murs record, and Supastition's record.
Yeah.
friends and family,
right?
You know, extended family of the podcast. And we'll take a break and we'll be right back.
Word.
We got you stuck off the realness, the most infamous, you heard of us. Official podcast murderers, the show comes equipped with viewpoints to share. Grown man ideas for all those who care and wanna grow, so go ahead and download. Every single week with a brand new episode. You're not alone in this world, cousin, so we share information and honest discussion and keep repping the culture like we supposed to. They spread gossip, but they never come close to. I can hear it inside their tone. They talk about the industry but never left their home. You get laced up with bullet points and such, plus empowering topics that they never would touch. You can put your whole network against the team, but Super Duty Tough Work's the MVP. Most valuable podcast on MP3. Priceless info, but all of it's free. So take these words home and think them through. Super Duty Tough Work is coming at you. You are now listening to Super Duty Tough Work with your host, Blueprint. Raw and uncut. Adult conversations. No shucking, no jiving, and no bullshit.
All right.
Yeah.
We're back.
We are.
Super Duty album reviews.
Yeah, it's the first.
Yeah. Out here letting y'all know what it is. Since, you know, when music comes out that's good, people always ask us, what do you think about the new such and such? Mm-hmm. Have you heard the new so-and-so? Mm-hmm. And, you know, Twitter and Facebook might not be the best place to talk about these things.
Not so much.
You know, so we're going to do it here.
Yeah.
And the first record, you know, before we get started, let's just talk about the rating system. Mm-hmm. We're going to rate these albums on a 5 Dylon scale.
Dylon.
Right. How many Dylons out of 5 do you get? You know, we're going to talk about the beats, the rhymes, you know, the concepts. We'll talk about our favorite tracks, and then we'll give it an ultimate Dylon score at the end.
Word.
And so let's talk about this little brother record, May the Lord Watch. Mm-hmm. So what are your thoughts on it, Mr. Glass?
I was very, very, very happy.
Yeah.
When this record came out. Mm-hmm. And I was even more happy when I pressed play. Uh-huh. And I was very, very happy when I got to the last song. Uh-huh. And it was just dope, man.
Yeah.
It was just dope. I'm like, I think they picked up exactly where they left off.
Yes.
Honestly, I think this record is probably better than the last record that they put out, in my opinion. Beat wise, it seems like Fonte is in a really, I mean, he's always been comfortable.
Yeah.
But like super like pocket.
Oh, yeah.
Like he owns the pocket.
He's laying in there. Like.
Yeah, he just laying in the pocket like full, you know, butt ass naked, like laying in the pocket.
Yeah, I'm in here.
Yeah, I'm in here and I can move as I please. You know what I'm saying? And Pooh, I think this is probably some of Pooh's best rhymes.
He sounds great too.
He sounds really good. Yeah. He's always sounded good next to Fonte, but you know, he's always been a little lyrically different.
Yes.
You know, but I think they work very, very, very well together on this record. The production, it's beautiful.
Compliments to the chefs.
Yeah, man. Like the skits, like everything. It's just, it's a really good record. I mean, it's 5 Dylons for me. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. I just throw that out there.
Yeah. So for me, I have similar thoughts, man. Like, didn't know it was coming out till it was out. Mm-hmm. You know, I was skeptical, like that record ain't coming out.
Right.
And then it really came out. Mm-hmm. And I listened like, this is a real record.
Yeah, they've been working.
Yeah.
And they put work in.
The craftsmanship in it, you know, on all levels, like you're saying, from the rhymes. Mm-hmm. You know, the writing is great.
Beautiful.
I mean, Fonte's got some lines on there that are just like, wow, what a writer. You know, he is. You know, about as good as you can rhyme and write in hip hop.
He rhymed Equifax with Tesseract.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, and it made sense.
It made sense.
It wasn't a reach.
No. When he said it, I had to go back. Like, did he just say Tesseract and Equifax?
Yeah, he did.
He did. Okay.
Did.
All right.
Yeah. It's fire. And, you know, and so, you know, Ninth didn't produce it, but that's probably a reason I really like the record. I think it's got a different feel and a lot of like playback to it that I I think could only be achieved because they did it the way that they did it.
Right.
You know, it's a very musical record, production wise. I mean, production, I give it 4 out of 5 Dylons, maybe more. You know what I mean? But rhymes, no less than 4 out of 5 Dylons.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm just happy they did it.
Yeah.
I'm happy they just said, fuck this.
Yeah.
We dropping it. Yeah. Forget the bullshit.
Because the crazy thing is that the rumors started not that long ago.
Yeah, when they dropped those documentaries.
Yeah. Like, it was like, this is happening. And it's like, okay, maybe, you know, this is some, you know, archive footage. You know what I'm saying? Maybe this is, you know, this been something they had laying around for a minute just to fuck with us.
Yeah.
But like, you know, less than a year later, we got a really, really good record that we can tell been working on. They had to been working on for a minute.
Yeah. That doesn't sound, there's nothing rushed about the record.
Nothing at all.
Like you can tell as a producer, and I'm sure you see this now, certain records, a sign that they're rushed is the arrangement of the beat. The sequence of the beat sometimes tells you that this was not really, you know what I'm saying? They didn't take the time with it. Like the more that beat is sculpted to fit those lyrics, and with the intros and the outros and all the little bells and whistles, you know that they took their time. And
even the sequence of the songs in order.
Yes.
You know, how they go in and out of each other, how the skits fit where they fit. You know what I'm saying? Like it's all very, very, very crafty.
Yes. Yeah. I give it 4 out of 5 Dylons.
All right.
It's a sick record. You know, I mean, it's a little short.
Yeah. And that was my only.
Yeah. But who cares?
I can play it again.
Exactly. You just run it back.
Yeah, just run it back.
Because I would rather a record be short than long.
Be short and good.
Yeah, short and good than long and
you know,
up and down. Like, yeah, there was 20 songs, but only 10 of them was banging.
Maybe.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm like, just give me a short joint. You know, 40, 45 minutes, 10, 12 songs of some fire, and I'm cool.
Yeah.
I'll just let it run back to back, like you said.
Yeah.
And so, you know, favorite tracks, The Feel, Right on Time, What I Came For, Sitting Alone, you know, 4 out of 5 Dylons.
Actually, those are my favorite ones too.
Okay. Yeah. Hey.
I'm like, he's naming my list.
See?
Right.
And I ain't even talked to you about this before.
Right.
So, you know, I got to get him 4 out of 5 Dylons.
Right.
Little Brother album.
Word.
Okay.
It's a great record, man.
Yeah. Kudos to them.
Yeah.
All right. Next record. And as they've been saying, this is the month of North Carolina.
Right.
So this next record is another North Carolina artist. Rapsody's record, Eve.
Yeah.
I'll let you go first.
Well, I was a fan of Layla's Wisdom. Okay. I actually really liked that record a lot. So I was really excited about this record. And when I listened to it once all the way through, and I was like, okay, maybe I'm missing something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I wanted it to be so much more than it was. I think that she's a great rapper. I think on this record, her production choices leave a lot to be desired. I think that the concept is very dope. You know, the idea behind the record, you know, with the names of the songs and, you know, the whole woman power kind of thing.
Yeah.
I think that works. I mean, I would love if I had a daughter, like this would be a gift to her.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so like on that tip, I think she did a great job. But for me personally, it's not a record I can see myself revisiting.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like not on a regular basis. It might be, you know, months down the line before I like, let me go back and, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like check it out again. But I've listened to it 3 times in full and I haven't felt any different. I think it started really strong with the first 2 songs. Yeah. And then it kind of falls off to me, you know, but it has some really good messages. But it's not a record that I would revisit personally. You know what I'm saying? So I give her 3 out of 5. Give her 3 out of 5 Dylons.
Dylon.
You know what I'm saying? 3 out of 5 Dylon. You know what I mean? But yeah, like I think her first album was much better, and her previous albums before that were better than this. I think this is her weakest effort, in my opinion.
Which is crazy because like the hype around this one seems to be more like all the others.
Exactly.
Right. You know, and that hype is kind of what drew me to this record as well. Unlike you, I had not heard her previous album. So I've heard her singles. So I was familiar with her singles, but I hadn't sat down with her whole album. And I was like, okay, this is a good opportunity for me to kind of get up to speed. And this seems to be the record that everyone is talking about. Let me just come on in and listen to it. And kind of like you, I thought it started off great. First track is probably one of the best tracks on the record.
In my opinion, it's the best.
Yeah. It's where everything kind of comes together. The production and her rhymes come together.
Right.
As an MC, she rhymes her ass off on the record.
Hell yeah.
And so I can't say anything about her rhyming that's negative. She's rhyming like you should be rhyming.
Right. Like at the level, especially at the level that she's at.
Yeah.
And being, the woman right now, that's the MC woman on that stage. Yeah. Yeah. She's doing what she's supposed to be doing with the mic.
Yeah. Yeah. It's and a writer, you love to hear writers at that level.
Right.
Kind of like what we were talking about. Fonte is a writer.
Right.
He can rap, but he's a writer.
Right.
You know, so like there's always things you catch later. Oh shit, he said that? Damn, that was clever. Why not think of that? You know? And she does some of those things too, which is dope. So the rhymes I thought were really good. I gave those 4 out of 5, Beats. This is where I kind of the record lost me. I don't have anything against like commercial production if it's good and it's melodic and it's catchy. I love a catchy record. I judge records for what they are, not what I think they should be. But with this record, I felt like it was very, very hit or miss.
Right.
And a lot of the production sounded like it didn't fit her strengths, and it wasn't even dope by themselves.
Right.
There was maybe only 1 to 2 beats on the record where I felt like no matter who got that beat, this would be a fire beat. There was a lot of almost felt like guesswork. We're like, yeah, we're going to try this thing and we'll try one of these and we'll try this kind of sound. And some of it was very just like melodic and it didn't really bang. You know what I mean? It was like, what are y'all going for here? This doesn't necessarily fit her. And so, I wrote down a record like, look, the first track and it has the record suffers because it loses momentum in the first half.
Yeah, I mean, after the first few songs, it loses momentum.
And it's hard to pick it up. By the time it starts to pick up, it's the last 4 tracks on the record. Yeah, and I think that's when it starts to kind of get more consistent, where she has, okay, the last 4 are good in a row. But prior to that, it's like, so the first track is good, and then the next 2 to me were just okay. And then it was like you had Oprah, Whoopi, Serena, Tyra, all whack.
I didn't care. And the thing is, like, too, the ad libs are bad. Yeah. I love her rhymes.
Yeah.
Them ad libs gotta go.
In the back.
Them ad libs, and it's not even like the annoying trap ad libs.
Right.
It's just the ad libs are bad, dude.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it distracts me from the rhymes sometimes. And especially if the beat's I'm not feeling the beat. Yeah. And the ad libs are killing me. Yeah. Nah, bro. I skipped a couple joints on my first listen. Yeah. I skipped a couple joints and then I was like, okay, we're gonna review this, so let me listen to it.
Yeah. And I tried to listen to it for real the first time. One thing I noticed about her, and haven't seen anybody talking about this yet, is that as an MC, she can rap, right? She's technically there, but she doesn't have any dynamics.
Right.
She's always rhyming at the same volume, same cadence, same tone. Every song.
Yes.
So whether the beat is mellow, it's almost like Rod Digger kind of suffers from that, right? Like you've never heard Rod Digger get smooth when the track is smooth.
Right.
Same thing with Rapsody. Like she doesn't. Whereas like you look at like a Lauryn Hill, she'll get smooth when the track is smooth. She'll come, aggressive when it's aggressive. I don't hear that. I didn't hear any of that from Rapsody. Part of me thinks, is this because she is incapable of doing it, or is it because the production didn't push her that direction?
There's more variance on a previous record.
That's what I was wondering. I couldn't say for sure because I'm like, I need to go back and listen to the other record and see if maybe this, because I know how it is as an MC, right? Sometimes how we rhyme is based on the beat.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely.
Right.
So, most of the time.
Yeah. So it's like, yo, we just can't come in with this predetermined cadence.
Right.
It's like, no, the pocket is determined by the beat. What pocket does the beat give me? And you rhyme in that pocket. But then if the beat is sequenced differently, it can bring out different things. You can build, you can come in, you can use your voice in your lower register, you can come high, you can, right? We do all this stuff. I heard none of that on a whole hour-long album.
Yeah, I completely agree.
And because I didn't hear that variation, it made songs that didn't sound the same.
Exactly.
Right. And I still think she's an incredible writer. I mean, she can write her ass off. She can rap her ass off. I just think when you get to the highest levels, being able to change your cadence to fit or match your beat better is something that allows multiple listens and allows people to just go on this journey with you, this roller coaster journey. And I didn't. I felt like she was at this one tone and she was like, I'm gonna just rap like this the whole thing. And the production didn't take it anywhere different.
Right.
And she didn't take it anywhere different. So it's like, you know, you had that. And so like I said, like those 4 or 5 songs. So you have 3 songs out of the first 8 that are good.
Right.
And so right then, to me, that was basically when I started kind of losing my attention span for the album. Like, okay, 3 of these are fire, but the other 5 are just like,
I could do without.
Yeah, I can just skip them. And on the first listen, you don't want to be skipping tracks.
Right.
I try not to skip tracks on the first record, but I found myself doing that with this record. And then, you know, by the time they came back with the Maya song and then the Ibtihaj, which is the Jizza sample, okay, they got back on track a little bit.
Right.
And then they came back with this another one, Marley, you know, that's average. And it faded out abruptly. That's when I was like, yo, is this production rush? It was like this girl singing.
Right. And then it just
cut off, right? It faded. It was like a 2-second fade out. And I was like, that's not major label album shit.
Right.
You know, no 2-second fade out while somebody's singing. No, you would fade that out gradually.
Right.
Or transform it into whatever's next.
Yeah.
And it made me think, man, this record was rushed. And then you go from that track to a 5-minute long poetry joint that she's not even on.
Right.
And I'm just like, where am I? Okay, so that's 2 songs that don't count. You know what I mean? So it's like, okay, now we're at like 10, 11 songs into the record. You know, and I felt like, okay, well, this record doesn't have any momentum. So now we're down to the last 5-minute songs, and the last 3 or 4 tracks, 3 or 4 of them are good.
Yeah.
And so it was a kind of a lopsided record. I mean, I think the record could probably suffer from different it will benefit from different sequencing. Like if someone came and changed the order of things, it probably could work a lot better. If someone were to just change the arrangement of some of the songs to facilitate her kind of using her delivery different ways, but it was a letdown to me.
Yeah.
You know, so like to me, I gave like the rhymes 4 out of 5. I gave the beats 2 out of 5. I couldn't even go higher than that because I'm like, I don't like half of these beats.
Right. Yeah, I gave it 3 out of 5 overall. Yeah. So
like the beats I hear, you know, I would say other producers I follow on like Instagram and things like that.
Right.
I'm like, they got more. She needs some of this stuff.
And something that we were talking about before, the fact that they could sample basically anything.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, you got Phil Collins samples.
Come on.
You sampling Herbie Hancock.
Yeah.
Like, that means that the doors were open to you to get
anything
crazy, you know, crazy with the samples, crazy with the beats.
Yeah.
But you have to think too, like, depending on, and I don't know, you know, at that level, you know, if things are being forced upon her or not.
Yeah.
But if not, she chose them.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? Like, when you have, even if you just have the Soul Collective or the Soul Council, whatever they're called.
Yeah.
If you have Ninth Wonder, Crisis, all of it, come on now. The heat that is available to you, most likely, and this is what you choose.
That's how I felt.
You know what I'm saying?
Bruh, you let me get on a major label. I mean, look what we were doing on Celestial Clockwork.
Right.
Sampling anything really well.
Right.
I mean, it wasn't like all those samples wasn't no hard to find shit. We sampled the fucking Who on there. Made a classic out of it. So you can sample popular things, but with her, like you're saying, I was like, yo, it would be different if she couldn't sample. Right. And I would say, oh, you know what? This record's going to suffer a little bit.
Limitation.
She's getting a little too big to sample some of that stuff she could before. They're like, no, you can sample all the big stuff and it's still just not good. It's not executed that well. Right. And so I'm not a fan of production. I gave the production 2 out of 5. You know, favorite tracks I listed the Nina, Aaliyah, Iman, Ibtihaj, and the Hepshaput with Queen Latifah. I thought that was a standout.
Yeah, and I thought Queen did her thing.
Oh, she killed it.
She destroyed it. She had
took her time,
about
too.
she had about a good 30, 40 bars on there. Like she was going in.
She made up for her absence.
Yeah, she was going in.
Yeah, I'm gonna just rhyme for like 32 bars, 34 bars.
Yeah, about to go in. Yeah, because I'm the queen.
right. So, you know, I like that track. I mean, it's not a whack album. I think it's a disappointment. I think the production let her down, in my opinion.
Right.
For a record with that much writing on it and that much hype behind it. And so, you know, I gave it 2.75.
Okay.
Or three max. I'm gonna just say 2.75 Dylons because if I give, I gotta stick with the 2.75.
2.75.
3 is like, you know what I mean?
I gave her a 3.
Yeah, it's somewhere. Yeah, a 3 is reasonable.
Yeah, it's
maybe
reasonable.
I should give her 3 too.
I mean, you don't have to. You know what I'm saying? Don't feel pressure.
I don't feel like I'm hating.
Yeah, nah, because it's not about hate. It's really about our taste, but it's also about understanding how to put records together.
Yeah,
it's about understanding what goes into making. You know, we both have made we've made classic records together.
Yes,
and so you know what I'm saying.
Yes.
So we understand what goes into that, and this should have been. I mean, especially with the concept of it too.
Yeah,
like that kind of excited me to hear it, just because, you know, as an MC, and when you take a concept like that, where you have all these names and all of these songs are supposed to be dedicated to those, you know, those people or the ideas of those people. Like, I thought that was a crazy ill idea.
Yes.
And I'm like, okay, this is going to be dope. And especially naming it Eve after the first woman. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's some ill shit. Like, the concept of it is fresh.
Yes.
So I was really disappointed.
Yeah, I think I was expecting it to be like her Good Kid, Mad City kind of.
Yes.
I thought it was going to be that kind of execution. Like that record was probably the best executed concept record I've heard since like the ones in the 90s that we grew up on.
long. I mean,
at least 15, 20 years.
And it stands up in that pantheon of those records too.
And I can say this, like, I'm not even a Kendrick guy, you know me, but I'm like, that shit is untouchable.
Oh yeah,
that's the most fire record that anybody of his
class,
has released, and
easily,
just so well executed. I didn't hear that level of execution on this Eve record, and you know, 2.75 to 3 Dylons.
Okay,
and we'll take a break and we'll be right back.
Where?
What up, everybody? Blueprint here to let you guys know that all 3 of my books are finally back in stock. That means right here, What a Night. This book is back in stock. It's $10. This is a book about the worst shows of my career. That's 10. Word is Blog Volume 1 is back in stock. That's $10. And also, The Making of Adventures in Counterculture. This book is about my Adventures in Counterculture album. If you have the album, you love the album, you should have a book too. That's $10. All 3 of these books are back in stock for $10 each, or you can get all 3 of them for just $25 right now on waitlist.net. That's all I got today. Thanks for your support. Peace. Okay.
All right.
Super Duty album reviews.
Yes. I like this, man. We got to do this more often.
We do. I don't know why we didn't think
we should do some classics too. We should do some classic reviews.
I agree. Well, next time we'll have like an honorable mention section.
Yeah.
Or in case you missed it.
Yeah, in case you missed it, if you haven't heard.
Yeah. And then we can bring in some joints that's like maybe cats slept on.
Right.
You know, the old with the new. But yeah, I like this. We'll definitely do this more often. So the next record we're gonna talk about. Rick Ross.
Rose.
Florida, Miami too. my Maybach music.
A lot of cats might not know that we both ride pretty hard for Ross.
We fuck with Rick Ross.
We fuck with Ross.
Yeah, he's got some joints.
Yeah, he got some. He got a couple albums in his catalog.
His catalog is nice.
His catalog is nice.
Yeah, I mean, he is the poster boy for like fake rappers,
right?
But he is so good at it that you don't care. You're like, look, I know you don't be living the shit you talking about.
I don't give a fuck.
You sound so good.
right.
damn,
right.
I just got to suspend my belief. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The reality when I listen to him, it's like, okay, man. Yeah, I know you're lying, but goddamn, you sound good.
Right.
That's great.
And the beat you pick are so fire most of the time.
Yeah, so this is, I guess, a revisit to his debut album was The Port of Miami, right?
Yep.
So this was kind of like him trying to revisit that concept and bring it back to that, and a similar cast of producers and guests on there. Shit, I'll let you go first.
Yeah, man. Started out a little slow for me.
Yeah.
Probably the first 3 songs, I believe, I wasn't really feeling. You know what I'm saying? Like the Wale joint, not so much. Even the Gunplay joint, not so much. But about the 4th song, I believe it's what was the name of it? I didn't take good notes on that one. What was the name?
I'll look it up while you talk.
Yeah, but the I think it's the 3rd or 4th song. Like that's where it picked up for me.
Yeah.
And I think it's like a chick singing on the hook.
I know what you're talking about.
I think it's the joint with Dej Loaf, I believe.
Yeah.
I think that's where it picked up for me. And then it's like about 5 joints back to back that are just banging. The joint with Swizz that Just Blaze produced in there.
Yeah.
Whoo! Maybach 4 or 5. Which one is it? 5, 6. The one with that with John Legend and Wayne. I thought the album was really, really. I mean, I thought it was good. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think it's his best work.
Right.
Like I think he has a few albums in his catalog that are better.
Yes.
But definitely a good record. Like, I mean, you get what you expect from Ross.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You get the fly talk, you get the rich boy stuff, you get, you know what I'm saying? Like, and the difference with this, because Ross suffers from the same thing we just talked about with Rapsody.
Yeah.
Where it's the same cadence. He does a little more with the voice fluctuation.
Yes. Yeah.
But it's okay
because he's picking beats that
because the production
fits him better.
Fits so good that it doesn't matter that there's the same pattern on every fucking song because you already know what it is, but he rides it so well and he speeds it up and slows it down, you know what I'm saying? But it's the same shit, but it's so well executed. So well executed. So I thought it was a really good record. I gave it a 3.5 out of 5. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was a good record. It's enough joints on there that shouldn't have been on there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
To drop it
a little bit. But it's the joints that are fire are flames. Like that 5-song like stretch, that could have just been an EP and I would play that shit over and over again.
Yeah, I've got similar thoughts about the record. I thought, obviously, even coming off his the thing about Rick Ross records is that they're known to start crazy.
Right.
Like if you look at his solo records, the first 4 or 5 tracks on every album.
Nuts.
Yes. You're just like, damn.
Right.
Like he backs to backs you on every. So this one, you're right. It started out slow, which is so unlike him. You're like, yo, man, usually he would have just came out with the first joint and just blown me away.
Right.
And so, it starts off slow, but then it starts to pick up.
Yeah.
About 5-6 songs in, starts to pick up. Like my favorite tracks, like you said, the Maybach Music 6, Rich N-Word Lifestyle.
Oh, dog.
Crazy beat.
Dog. That beat is nuts. And Nipsey goes in on that joint.
Man. He said, I can't believe y'all surprised that Tekashi told or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Oh, great line. Yeah. I Still Pray, Vegas Residency, White Lines. Yeah. Yo, he's got, so those are my favorite joints. But yeah, it's got joints on there. I would say he's got so many, I think 4 out of 5 albums.
Right.
That I can't give this a 4 out of 5.
Right.
Because it's clearly not on that level.
Right.
But like you said, you know what you're getting with him. He gonna make you feel lavish, extravagant.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Make you want to go work out.
Yeah.
Make you want to go buy a house.
Play volleyball on the beach.
Right, straight up.
You know what I'm saying?
Put the top down.
Yeah, let the top down.
Yeah.
That's Rick Ross. He make you feel all of that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
Walk around with your shirt off.
No, you shouldn't.
Yeah, with your titties hanging out, with your man boobs looking all uncomfortable. Yo, he make you feel good about all that, man.
Straight up.
So, I mean, yeah, I got the exact same thoughts as you, man, where it's like, damn, it started slow, but it ended strong.
Right.
And there's some joints on here that would get added to a Rick Ross playlist.
Oh, yes, definitely.
And
definitely.
it would just kill. And he is a guy who, like we talked about earlier, his ear for production is his best asset.
Yes.
And I think that's something that I would love to see like Rapsody learn, because it's not that she's got to rhyme over what anybody else's rhymes over.
Right.
She's just got to know where she sounds the best over.
And she has access.
Yeah.
You got access.
Yeah. Because
to whoever you want.
Yeah. There's times when I hear her over shit, I'm like, that's incredible. That sounds so good. But then there's other times I'm like,
why?
Yeah,
did
why
she pick
this?
that?
Yeah. You could have, y'all should have remixed this 5 times before y'all let this come out, you know? Whereas Rick Ross is like, yo, he knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
He might not totally nail it on every song.
Right.
But he's always really close to doing what he does best.
Very much so.
On every song.
Very much so.
And if you don't like it, you won't like none of the shit.
Right.
But if you like a little of it, you like a lot of it.
I mean, if you put all 6 Maybachs back together, like,
oh yeah, the Maybach mixtape.
Oh,
we need to do that. Make the Maybach playlist.
Yo, just all the Maybachs by themselves,
Yeah,
like
6 of them.
would make you a Rick Ross fan.
Right.
Them joints are produced so well. The singer on the hook is always like, he got Erykah Badu.
Yeah.
He got,
John
it's John Legend. It's
Yeah.
joints. It's joints.
Yeah, that's just great.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I would give the production, 3.5 out of 5 Dylons. The rhymes with him, I can't go no higher than 3.5.
Right.
3.5.
It's you know what you're getting, but it just sounds so cool.
That's it. Yeah, his voice alone is probably 4 to 4.5 out of 5.
Right.
But his rhymes, he's just doing what he does. So I give it, And so I probably get the record 3, a little bit over, maybe 3 to 3.5, out of 5. No higher than that.
Yeah.
No lower than that, because like you said, it picks up and it gives you what you want.
Right.
It's no crazy shit.
Yeah.
So that's Rick Ross.
Rouse.
Okay, next one up, the homie. Murs. We all know Murs. Murs is my guy. And so, every now and again on this podcast, we're going to review our people's music.
Right.
And we're biased as hell.
Yeah.
But we're going to be objective.
Right.
As we can. Because just because they're our friends don't mean their records are perfect.
Right. Exactly.
Don't make it Illmatic just because they are friends.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And so Murs' new record is called The Illiad is Dead and the Odyssey is Over, and it's produced by Ninth Wonder and the Soul Council. And that's who did, but Soul Council didn't do her record, did it?
Well, I mean, all the dudes that produced it for the most part are part of the Soul Council.
Yeah, but it's a completely different thing. Like Murs picks beats that sound great with him.
Yo, and the
same producer, just different selection, right?
Right, and that's what I was saying. Like, as far as what she picked,
yeah,
I mean, hopefully nothing was forced on her. But listening to the Murs record and listening to the Rapsody record, it's like the same people produce both.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like it's like even the first beat, the joint that it started out with, and Murs is rapping
the
his
Hawk.
Murs is rapping his ass. Like some of these rhymes on here are some of the best rhymes I've heard from Murs.
Yeah, Murs has always been at my top writers list. I always felt he's one of those guys who, when he writes a conceptual song, he always nails it. Nails it. Like if he's gonna write a story about this thing, if he's gonna write a song about this, he always nails it.
Oh, all of the stories on here, crazy,
nails it.
Yeah.
So he's always had that thing. I'm just like, damn, he's a guy more frequently than most guys I know who rap. I'll listen to a song and I'll be like, fuck, why didn't I think of that? Damn, he killed that.
Like Sin.
Yeah.
Like the last song on the record.
Yeah.
Which is, in my opinion, the best song on the record.
Yeah. You see, my favorite track is the Unicorn Glitter joint, the funny joint.
Oh, Unicorn Glitter. About the vagina. Crazy. Very hilarious.
That and the Hulk one, like you're talking about.
Yeah. And the Pocketbook joint is dope too.
I don't know which one.
Where he's talking about starting pay dues and stuff like the joint that doesn't have a hook where he's talking about. Yeah. That joint is really crazy. But the last Sin is Summer in November.
Yeah.
That's my favorite song, just because the writing is so good and the story is so good. And honestly, I wasn't expecting the twist at the end.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like, I thought it was so, like, when I first listened to the record, when you asked me, actually, you listened to Murs' record there, and I hadn't listened to it. And that was before we even decided to review it. But when I got to that song, I took that song back like 3 times.
That's
like,
what's up.
That song, the beat is good. Yeah. The story is amazing. Yeah, man, it's good.
Yeah, the thing about Murs that I think you know what you're getting.
Yeah.
You know, with Murs, you're going to get clever rhymes, very easy to understand, relatable, meat and potatoes, boom bap, West Coast record from a unique dude who looks at the world, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
His own way.
Right.
You know what I mean? He's not going to be regurgitating shit that everyone else says.
Right.
He'll be talking about skateboarding, video games, slapping motherfuckers in the face.
Right.
You know, gang banging, like all kind of all in one.
It's a mixture of a whole bunch of shit.
It'll be dope.
Yeah, it'll be dope. And it'll all make sense.
Yeah, it all makes sense.
And if you know Murs, it's like, yeah, that's
it's him.
That's Murs.
That's Murs.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you know, and that's the thing I like about him, man. He's just a comfortable guy at this point. You know what you're getting. I mean, rhymes, you know they're gonna be at least 3.5 to 4 out of 5. He's not gonna slack on the rhymes.
Right.
You know his beats, especially this record.
Yeah.
4 out of 5 on the beats.
Like it's some of the beats over here that
They fit him really great.
Yeah.
It's just like, yo, that just fucking fits you. You sound fucking great on that. Like certain things I was like, always wondered what he would sound like over this kind of. Yeah, you sound great over that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know what to do.
And him and Knife have been making some good shit.
Yeah, they got classics in their catalog.
Yeah, so it works. Like the fact, whenever I see him and Knife doing a record together, I'm like, that's probably going to be one of my favorite Murs records, just because, you know, the first joint that they did together is probably my favorite Murs record.
I think it's a classic.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's my favorite Murs record, you know?
Yeah. He's got classic joints on there that to this day he still are still like the most popular records. Yeah.
Oh, come on. Come on.
Forget it.
Come on.
So I think people know we like this record.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like we know what we're getting with Murs. I mean, I gave it like 4 out of 5.
I gave it 4 out of 5 too.
I don't know how I could go below that.
Yeah, I gave it 4 out of
5. Yeah, it's just, you know what you're getting, no gimmicks.
Right.
None of that
Beats
shit.
and rhymes, what more do y'all want? You know what I'm saying?
That's it, bro.
What more do you want?
That's it.
What more do you want?
That's it. We'll take a break and we'll be right back.
Right.
What's up, everybody? The deal we're running today on Weightless.net is the Two-Headed Monster CD plus Two-Headed Monster t-shirt for just $20 total. That's the t-shirt and the CD for $20 total. The t-shirt we have in every size. That's small, medium, large, extra large, and 2XL. Every single size, men's sizes, we ship internationally. So you can get the CD and the t-shirt, or I should say CD and a t-shirt for just $20 on Weightless.net. Go there right now and support the movement. Thank you. Peace. Okay, we're back.
Back in the place.
Super Duty album review episode.
Yes.
Let us know what y'all think. If y'all on SoundCloud, hit that like button, that heart, you know what I'm saying?
Give us the heart.
Give us the heart on SoundCloud, man. If you on YouTube, hit that like, man. Hit us with the comments.
Yeah.
Agree or disagree.
Word.
You know, SoundCloud, you can comment there too. We be in the comment section on SoundCloud. So hop in, join the discussion. Let us know what you think about this review episode. If you should do more, and you know, maybe we'll do these in the future if the feedback is good.
Word.
We got one joint left.
Yeah.
That joint is from friend of the show, extended family, Supastition.
This shit is classic, dog. Straight up.
He just went straight in. Like,
Yo. Sacrifice?
Yeah.
Classic material. Like some of the best Supastition that I've heard, and I've heard all of his stuff.
Yeah.
Some of the best rhymes, and he did all the production.
Yes.
He never needs to go to another producer. Like the beat on Solitaire.
Yeah, the first joint. Yeah.
Dog.
Yeah. He comes out the gate swinging.
Dog.
Yeah.
That sample.
Well, yeah, you're first like you hear it, you're just like, oh, that's what we doing, Super.
Right, exactly.
You coming with beats
when
like
I
that?
first heard it, I was like, yo, okay.
See, you been cooking over there.
I see you.
I know he was cooking, man. I gotta give Super props, man. Did I ever tell you, like, you know, when I lost them beats a couple years ago, and
oh yeah,
and I was just sad and depressed, and I didn't make beats for like 6 months.
Yeah.
And I lost like 3 years worth of samples and like 200 beats, and I was just depressed. And Super hit me up like, yo, man, here's some drums.
Nice.
He got me back on my feet.
Hit you
man.
with a couple folders.
Hit me with a couple folders and drum breaks, man.
Yeah,
I was
man.
like, my man.
That's dope.
Bruh, he got me back into making beats. I was
That's
just
dope.
sad, like, yo, how am I gonna get all this shit back? He hit me with them drums. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Now I can get back to work, man. So I knew he was getting serious about beats, and I heard something. But yeah, the record it's great.
Dog.
It's a short record. It's an EP.
It's
we
an
should be
EP.
clear, but you know, it gives you what you need.
Every song,
Yeah.
every concepts,
Yeah.
just bars.
Yeah.
Every song.
And you always know the bars with him are
the
gonna
bars
be
are going to be high level.
heavy. Yeah.
High level bars.
Yeah.
high level.
Yeah, he's got some shit on this record,
Dog.
man. Like, yeah, I'm glad I'm on the joint.
Yeah, you're on it.
I'm glad I'm on it
Yeah.
because the funny thing is like the song we did for it. I don't think it was more just like we wrote that song the day that Alias from Anaconda died.
Oh, word.
So Alias from Anaconda died, and I think I texted him. I was like, "Yo, you heard Alias?" And he was like, "Damn, I didn't know." We were talking about it via text. A couple hours later that night, he sent me this like, "Yo, what you think of this?" I was like, "Boom." He wrote his verse about it because it was other people passing away. And he was like, but the Alias ones were like, "Okay, let's write this shit." I wrote my verse, wrote the hook, sent it back.
Yeah, the rest is history.
The rest is history.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then also, like for those who don't know, like I sequenced the record.
Yeah.
So,
I knew.
you knew. So like I chose to order the record because like he was going through some shit with his family. His wife was going through some shit with us, like cancer and stuff. And he was like, "Yo, I don't even, I can't think straight. Print, can you sequence this? I trust you to put this shit in the right order."
Right.
And I chose to order and send it back. He was like, "Hell yeah,
You did a great job. You did a great job. Because I can't think of another song starting that record.
See, yeah,
I like that beat.
Yeah.
And then the rhymes. Oh man.
Yeah, man. Like he does it, man. And he's from North Carolina too. We gotta be clear.
Right.
And with Little Brother, Supastition, Rapsody, it's not like they're not like sitting around like, "Oh, let's start the movement."
Right.
But it's really dope to see a place that some people may not think when they think underground dope shit or dope hip hop.
Right.
That's them all drop the same fucking month and all kill.
Right.
Like this is fucking crazy.
Yeah, it's very, very, very dope.
Yeah, inspiring too. So it's like, okay, what's up, Columbus? We need to get our
What
shit
up?
back.
You know what I'm saying? Right. Because we was doing that.
Yeah, we was doing
We
that.
was out there in them streets like that.
We need to get back in these streets, man.
Right.
Like something's not right, man. We need to
Right.
get back in the game. Hop back in. It's like double dutch. I'm looking at the rope like, I need to jump back in that thing. But it's dope. It's dope to see. And the reception he's been getting for this has been dope.
Yes, very much
Like
so.
he's been doing the limited CDs. That means selling out.
Yeah.
He's sold out again. And I talked to him the other day because I interviewed him for my book.
Okay.
And so I've been writing a chapter on him and this whole thing and everything he kind of went through leading up to this. And it's a lot, but it's dope to see him come out on the other side and just get that dub, man.
Yeah, and get the love from the people, man. Like that like just that feeling of knowing that all of the trials and tribulations that you went through to create this beautiful piece of art was worth it.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? To get that verification from the people who you make it for.
Yes.
That like, yo, we rock with you. This shit is fucking dope. This shit is amazing. Keep fucking giving us this shit. You know what I mean? So that's and I'm really happy for him, but happy for my ears as well because I get to listen to it regularly and this shit's fucking dope.
Yeah, and for people who if you're new to Supastition catalog, my favorite records, like you're saying, this joint is fire, and that Honest Living EP.
Oh yes, he kills the EPs though.
Those two records, if you're curious, put those records on, and man, incredible records, and they touch you. Like it's not like just rapping to be rapping. These records are about something,
right?
And they hit you with things that you've been through. You're like, ooh, I'm glad you put that into words. You know what I'm saying? Like the gosh, what's the one? It's not. Is it Killing Time?
Oh yeah.
Why was I wasting time? Yo, man, that shit is so fire. Talking about fucking with people you shouldn't fuck with, and just time. Yo, it's so dope. Yes. So I can't get a rhymes no less than 5 out of 5 die lines.
Oh, it's 5 out of 5 for the whole thing for me. Beats, rhymes,
and we're biased, but so what?
But no,
you know what I mean?
But it's not even about that. It's dope
fire.
shit is dope shit.
Yeah, like it's not like we're pubbing up some whack shit. This shit is fucking fire.
This shit, and it's only 8 joints.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's not like it's 15, like, where it's a lot of filler. Like it's 8 joints, fire back to back.
Yes.
You're not going to be upset.
Right.
At all.
I agree, man. So, go out and get that, man.
Yeah, do that.
So, that's it for this week.
That's it.
That's it.
Yeah, man.
That's the, the first Super Duty album review episode.
Yeah, man, it was dope. It was fun.
Yeah, let us know what y'all think. I know some people are gonna call us haters for some of the shit we said in here. You may agree, you may not,
or be surprised. Like, y'all listen to Rick Ross?
Yeah, we had to throw that in there,
man.
Yeah,
had to throw the Ross in there. Ross.
We'll do that every time. We'll throw some commercial shit in there that people assume we hate just to talk about it. So yeah, Little Brother, I think we gave that 4 out of 5 Dylons.
Right.
Rhapsody said was somewhere between 2.75 and 3 Dylons.
I gave it 3. You gave it 2.75.
Rick Ross, I think we gave him 3 out of 5 Dylons.
Yeah, 3.
Murs, 4 out of 5 Dylons. And Super, 4 out of 5, 5 out of 5 Dylons.
Yep.
Yeah, at least 4 point. We'll say 4.5 out of 5 Dylons.
Okay, all right.
And that's it for this week, man.
Yeah, man.
Catch y'all next week.
All right, peace.
Peace.
Thank you for listening to Super Duty Tough Work. Subscribe to the podcast on iTunes. Follow the podcast on SoundCloud. Peace.
But like you said, you know it's more complex than nobody know about.
Extravagant.
I mean,
Make you want to go work out.
Yeah.
Make you want to go buy a house.